If you're struggling to stay consistent with video content, not sure what to post, when to post, how to keep it all aligned with your business goals, then my friend, this video is for you. Because I'm about to show you the step-by-step process to create a video content calendar that actually converts and doesn't burn you out. Step 1. Define what part of the customer journey you're going to be targeting, because random videos gives you random results. Before you start thinking about what to film, ask yourself the question, what part of the customer journey am I targeting? If you want to create videos to build awareness, then videos that introduce your brand and solve a problem are going to be the best option. If your customer is in the consideration phase, then testimonials, case studies, and feature explainers are better. On the conversion stage, videos with strong call to actions, product demos, and limited time offers are going to give you the conversions you want. And if your customer is in the retention stage, onboarding videos, tutorials, community stories, and FAQs are going to be ideal. You want a healthy mix of videos in your content calendar because not every video is going to be a buy now video, and you want to support the customer throughout the entire customer journey. Step 2 is to choose your content pillars. Here is where you identify 3 to 5 topics that are important for your customers. If you don't know what those are, then use ChatGPT or Krog or whatever the new AI flavor of the month is to find out, because this is important. I'll give you an example. Let's say you are a fitness coach. Things that are going to be important for your clients, therefore your content pillars could be workouts, nutrition tips, client success stories, and product recommendations. Each video idea should fall under one of these pillars that gives you the structure and variety you want without drifting off brand. Step 3, set a realistic posting schedule. Look, you don't have to post every day. It just has to be consistent and sustainable. And here's the thing. The sustainable part is probably the part where people have the greatest struggle with. I think it was Mike Tyson who said that everybody has a plan until they get hit in the face. And when you're in business, you're going to get hit in the face a lot. That means that there are going to be times that you're not going to have time if you don't schedule the time. So that's why having a content calendar is super important. Because if it's in the calendar and there are people who are either being paid to be there to help you or are depending on you, then the likelihood that things are going to get done are higher versus if you're just going to do it when you have time. Because trust me, you will never have time if it's not scheduled. Step 4, hire a video production partner like Zuli. Zuli is a video production company located here in Atlanta, Georgia, that services all parts of the continental United States. Now, I know what you're saying, Andre, this is pretty obvious self-promotion. And to that, I have to say, yes, it is. But you know, we can help you. When you hire Zuli to create content for your business, you get professional quality content without a learning curve. We can help you strategize, not just film, so your calendar aligns with your real business goals. At Zuli, we specialize in creating video content systems for your business. That way, you can focus on what you do best, which is running your business. Now, all shameless self-promoting aside, if you don't want to hire us, hire someone else. My suggestion always is to hire the best professional you can afford. Don't hire your cousin unless your cousin does this for a living, because the results you get are almost directly proportioned to how much you invest. A lot of the times what we see is that some businesses, in the hopes of saving money, they will hire a person who has never done this before to work for them in the front desk, who's also the creative team. I have never seen that work ever. So if you're not going with us, that's too bad. We'd love to have you. But if you're not, then hire one of our competitors. Hire somebody who is a professional who's going to give you more than just a one-time video. unless you have a very specific goal. If the goal is to grow online, then hire a company that is going to give you not only a video, but a very clear strategy for growth, and able to systemize the calendar so this becomes something that is sustainable for the company and for your business. Now that you got your funnel stages, your content pillars, and your rhythm down, it's time to put everything into a actual calendar. So you're actually going to be building a calendar right now. And it doesn't matter which calendar app you use. You can use iCal, you can use Google Calendars. Some people like Trello or Airtable. It doesn't matter. You put it in the calendar that you use for your business. You have to be able to see this. And if it's not in the calendar, believe me, it's not going to happen. I think I talked about this earlier. So it has to be in a calendar you actually use. In the schedule that I set up here, we're going to have a weekly schedule, and we're going to be creating enough content during those days that you can probably, depending on your release, schedule, right? Because we're going to put that into the calendar too. But depending on that, you're going to be having quite a bit of content. So if you're filming 4 times a month, roughly, right, 1 time a week, you should have quite a bit of content. Now, here's the thing that I want to make it really clear. The end result doesn't always correlate to the time that it takes for you to film something. We have worked before on things that the final version, right, the final output, because we're doing special effects and multiple passes with the motion controller, that takes a long time set up. So the final result could be like a 2-minute video that took literally the whole day to film. So because we have multiple passes and graphics and all this stuff. So anyways, the point is, and likely that's not going to be your case starting out, especially if it's more of a like something like this. This doesn't take me the whole day to film, although it feels like that sometimes. But it depends on the output. It doesn't correlate 1-to-1. So just keep that in mind. But so something like week 1, right? Like you're gonna make an awareness video. You film, let's say, on a Saturday, and then on the next few days, you're going to be editing that. So we have one filming day. Let's say the filming day is going to be Saturday, and then on Sunday and Monday, it's going to be post-production, where you're going to be editing what you filmed to release that on a Wednesday. And then on a Thursday, you should be thinking of either writing or outlining what the next week's video is going to be. Now, if you're working with us or if you're working with the production company, we would have something outlined or scripted way before the shooting schedule. If you're by yourself, then you could you have to set up a day, or at least a portion of the day, for scripting or outlining, because otherwise you have nothing to talk about. We do that here, like even for these things that I'm very comfortable talking about and that I do all the time, I have a structure. Otherwise, I'll go off on a tangent and you get no value out of this. So it's very important to have some kind of scripting before you shoot, and you should schedule that on your calendar. So again, you would be shooting on a Saturday, Sunday and Monday editing for release, let's say Wednesday, and then Thursday you are creating scripts for the next shooting day, which would be the following Saturday. And I can hear what a lot of you are saying. Like, this is a lot of work. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it's not. It's worthwhile work for sure, but it is significant amount of effort that you have to put in. The other thing too, it also depends a lot on the quality you want to get out. Like I was saying before, sometimes it takes a full day to shoot a 2-minute video at the end by the time editing is done. It doesn't mean that that 2 minutes is not going to convert like hell for you. So the length of the video, it's not directly related, like I was saying. But also, the thing to keep in mind is that the quality of the output is related to how much effort you put into pre-production and the production phase, right? Because you can't edit, you can't polish, can't polish a turd, right? So you have to be able to have at least good footage and good sound, microphone like this, lights, in order to get the quality that you want for business purposes. I see a lot of YouTube folks who have a lot of followers and a lot of conversion, and they do really well with not a lot of quality. And this is no disrespect to them. Disrespect to them is actually quite a compliment, because they have so much talent, they're able to do it with very little, you know. But if you want something that is going to convert for you as a business, and the quality of these videos directly represent your business, that's something that you definitely want to focus on. You want to focus on having a message. You want to focus on good audio, more important than good videos, good visuals, to be honest with you. But that's the thing. And once you have all this together, the important thing is going to be to stick to your deadlines, not just to post, but the deadlines for scripting, the deadlines for editing, the deadlines for everything that we talked about in the calendar. So otherwise, if you're not scripted, by the time it comes time to film, it's going to be a problem. It just is. And the final product will certainly show. To recap, building a video content calendar isn't just about staying organized. It's about building a system that grows with your business. And if you need help with any of that, either on the strategy side or the production side, then there's a link below where you can book a video call with yours truly, and we can see if we are a good match to work together. But if you don't want to even do that, and you want to know how to use the power of storytelling to get more conversions on your videos, then watch this video next.